Hello everyone, welcome back to Tali's Kitchen, and today we're going to be learning how to make macaroni and minced meat. Now this one is absolutely easy to prepare, one of the fastest meals you can honestly make when you're really in a hurry or you just don't feel like putting in too much effort into a meal. And it pairs perfectly with avocado slices or with some cheese on top. I prefer avocado though, but you can garnish this with some cheese if you want as well. Now this one was just absolutely delicious. Look at that. Ah, so filling as well. So without any further ado, let's learn how to get this one done. So like I said, this is a meal that you can prep in 10 minutes. So the first thing we're going to do here is into our fast pot, I'm going to begin adding in some water, and then next up I'm going to be adding in some salt to taste. So I'm going to cover this and set this aside until it comes to a nice boil. In my second pot, I'm going to be adding 250 grams of minced meat, and I'm going to be cooking this on medium heat until the meat is fully cooked, and then we'll go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients. So my water is nice and boiling, and next up I'm going to be adding in my macaroni. So I'm just going to pour this in there, and then I'm going to cover this, and we're going to give this 10 minutes until our macaronis are nice and soft. We don't want to remove this when they are a bit hard, because then it just beats the purpose, because they're not going to be fully cooked. So my mincemeat here is almost ready. I'm just going to give it maybe just one more minute to fully cook, and then we'll go ahead and start adding the rest of our ingredients. So next up here, I'm going to be doing 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, and I'm going to ensure that this is nicely combined in the pot. This is perfect, and I'm going to now go ahead and add in some cooking oil. Now at this point, I'll let you gauge how much cooking oil you want to add to your stew. If you want to add very little, that's fine, and basically add just a sufficient amount of cooking oil. So this is nice and cooking. It's already smelling really amazing. So I'm going to add here 1 large chopped onion, and then we're going to cook this until the onion is translucent. And also I'm going to be adding here a piece of green pepper that I had chopped. I didn't have enough today. I would use at least a half a green pepper, but this is about a quarter. It's all that I had for today. So just use your spoon to mix everything to combine, and then we're just going to leave this alone and let it cook for about 3 minutes. Next up, I'm going to be adding here my spices. I'm not spicing this too much today, so just 1.5 teaspoons of curry powder. And next up, I'm doing 2 beef cubes. Now these beef cubes already have salt, so if you do not have beef cubes at home, go ahead and add some salt to taste in place of the beef cubes. And that's basically it for our spices today, because we're looking for a really simple meal. So ensure you mix everything to combine so that the spices begin to cook as well. It's really essential for them to cook before we add in some of our tomatoes. So here I'm using approximately 2 crushed tomatoes. I had already blended this earlier, so go ahead and add that into your pot. And then I'm also going to be adding here 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and then we'll mix everything to combine. I can see some chilies in there, so at some point I did put chilies. I don't know where that footage is, but you can add some whole chilies to your stew if you like spicy food. Now these are nice and boiling, so I've just completely removed the heat, because they're basically cooked. You can go ahead and taste one to see how it is, and then we'll just go ahead and drain that water out. But before we do that, let's finish prepping our stew. So lastly here, I'm adding some fresh chopped coriander leaves, and then we're going to let this simmer for a while as we drain the water from our pasta. So we'll add in, of course, a little bit of water so that it can come to a boil nicely and still be nice, still have some stew, some soup in there. So I've drained out all the water, and I'm just going to go ahead and return my macaronis into my pot. My stew is basically ready as well. Guys, how fast was that? Really, really fast. By the time our pasta is done, our stew is also done. Look at how incredible that is, and it smells absolutely amazing. So today I'm going to be combining my macaroni and my minced beef. You can have this separate if you prefer it that way. I just like to have an equal proportion of macaroni to the beef stew, the minced beef stew. That's why I prefer to mix it at this point, but you can have it as a separate, as two separate entities. So basically use your wooden spoon to mix everything to combine, and you're done. Go ahead and begin to serve your amazing meal. Now, if you do have some cheese, feel free to grate that at this point, just to kind of garnish your macaroni and minced beef. I'm not a huge fan of cheese, so I'm going to be substituting cheese with avocado. Now, I'm not sure if I don't know if avocado is a good substitute for cheese, but hey, you can't prosecute me for saying so. I prefer to have mine with avocado, and this looks absolutely incredible. Look at that, a whole meal in 10 minutes. You're eating, you're enjoying your meal, and you're saving time. So, this is one of the meals that you should definitely try it out. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start having my first bite here just to show you guys how incredible they stand out. So grab a little piece of avocado with your fork and then grab a few pieces of macaroni. And I find macaroni a bit easier to eat compared to spaghetti because you don't have to really twirl. So it's a good thing. Look at how incredible that looks. One of the things I love to do as well with spaghetti is add in some ketchup. So feel free to add in anything you like to have with your macaroni and enjoy. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and I hope you'll try it out. Do consider subscribing to my channel if you've not yet subscribed, liking and sharing the video, and I will see you all next time with another fantastic recipe. For now, bye bye and take care of yourself.